to
The first Noel. Come on, everybody.
Don't you pee while you poo, and you pee with me too. La da 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 da. I don't need a diaper no more. I just poop and pee where I like to pee. La da da. I'm still trying to get it. I'm taking a shit. Nah, dude. Nah, dude. I don't do that, dude. I don't do that. I'm one of those new babies, dude. They bred it out of me. My stomach just dissolves all my food. It's pretty fucking cool. It like dissolves it completely. And then once every 3 years, a 10-foot, like, spaghetti noodle of toxic waste comes out of my dick. And then you just put it in, like, a radioactive thing. And then you just leave it on your front step and you call Jeff Bezos and you say, hey, son, come pick up my spaghetti noodle of toxic waste. And then they take care of it for you, dude. Once every 3 years. It's a little inconvenient. It burns on the way out. But, this is what you gotta do.
Welcome to the Devil's Playground. I'm Kenny Weber.
and I didn't know we started. I'm Brian Matthews.
That's what I thought was so great about you doing the song was I was recording the whole time, and then I was going to hop in on the song, and then as I said the first line, I wasn't feeling it for myself, and I was like, switched it up and audibled into Baby.
Nice. Well, I mean, I didn't want that to be the opening song. I learned a piano part and everything in the beginning.
Yeah, so that means we could drop that somewhere in the episode. Just start playing the piano and shit. I didn't.
Yeah, you're right. Unless
we're doing it, man. This is authenticity at its finest. That's like that's the game, right? That's the name of that's the fucking.
That's the name of the game. That's the name of the special holiday Devil's Playground podcast episode. Hey.
Oh yeah, happy holidays!
Happy holidays, guys!
This is our holiday set.
Yeah,
which involves 2 Nutcrackers,
1 Native American and 1
black.
Wait.
We are the Nutcracker.
We are the Nutcracker.
Why does the Native American Nutcracker?
The native.
His voice sounds so high. Why is this?
It is because I am only 8 foot tall. It's a French accent.
My friend, I am only 1 foot tall as well, and do you see how healthy and robust my voice is?
Yes, honestly, it scares me, brother.
It scares.
It is not natural. It is not of our world.
I am glad that you pay the respects to me, but you mustn't do this on the eve of the only time of year that people care about us.
You're right. This second day of Hanukkah.
You know, when I said eve, I meant it in a more metaphorical way. You know, the eve as in, like, it's pretty close, because it's December, it's the end of December, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, the rib of December. The Adam and Eve of December.
Well, okay, you're being very, combative with me right now, trying to make jokes and make light of the situation, but my friend, we will be back in the closet once more in about 7 days.
I shall never go back, brother. They will never take me.
You must go back, my friend. You must.
I can't move my arms. Hold on. They will see me in hell, brother. I will die before I go back in that closet.
I also am having trouble moving my arms, but we are figuring this out as I go. My arms are I'm almost like the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz, if you know what I'm saying.
Give me the canola oil.
Yes, they must soak my oak in the most finest of primers. Anyway, it's great being a guest on your podcast, guys. Back to you in the studio. Wow, man, the Nutcrackers are pretty cool.
Yeah, they kind of dark.
Yeah, it seems like they have a pretty good life. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I can understand why we only bring them out once a year. Kind of depressing.
yeah, we don't need that kind of energy all year long. But this is the holiday episode, so they're here to hang out throughout the episode. Maybe they'll chime in. Maybe they'll have answers to some of the questions that we have for that episode. We can just dive into a question. Last week there was a dude who asked us about drug use, and someone called him a narc.
Oh, no.
And he's very concerned and wants to know if he's a narc.
Wait, what?
And so his name is Devlin Gillespie.
Oh, that sounds like a big name.
See, the behavior, I didn't think he was a narc, but if a narc had to make up a name,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
because they're going to be like,
Hey, what's your name, new kid? I'm like, Devin?
It's, no, Devlin.
Oh, Devlin, huh?
Yeah, my name's Devlin.
And what's your last name, kid?
Gillespie. Devlin Gillespie's the name.
Devin Gillespie.
No, you're pronouncing my first name very incorrectly. It's Devlin Gillespie. Can you please say it correctly before we move on in this conversation?
Devlin Gillespie.
Thank you. Now,
Are you sure you're not a narc, Devlin?
okay, man.
Okay, man. No more games. Get this riff right.
this is my voice, my real voice.
And this is mine.
Devlin Gillespie. Now, you will call me by my correct first name, or I will not take part in any more of these conversations, dude, okay? Because, I gotta have some type of self-pride, and I have to have some type of, boundaries. I was talking to my therapist, and they said I should be establishing boundaries between people in my life. So, my boundary with you is if you can't say my name, Devlin Gillespie, then I can't continue the conversation. I'll tell you a few things about me before you ask any questions.
Okay, yes.
I'm 28 years old. I really like water polo. I like to watch college water polo. It's one of my favorite pastimes.
Interesting.
I'm not a narc. What else could you possibly want to know about Devlin Gillespie? I can show you my social security card if you want to see it.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, let me look here real quick. Let me pull it out.
Since you
Let me dig
offer,
through my... yeah. I'm just digging through my wallet.
do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Yeah, as soon as Wait, you know what? I'll get back to this, because I'm having a little trouble finding it. It's in here somewhere. But, you go ahead and ask your questions, dude.
All right, Devlin Gillespie.
Very
What is your
good.
favorite food?
My favorite food is donuts.
What kind of car do you drive?
I used to drive a Crown Victorian, but now I drive a Ford Explorer.
Huh.
Any other questions? Sometimes I drive a motorcycle with a fucking shotgun on the side of it. I mean, what? Because I'm such a fucking gangster, dude.
Wow.
Is there any
You
gangster?
must be a menace to society.
Speaking of menaces, do you know any menaces?
You mean people that do drugs?
I mean, that's one type of menace.
People that podcast?
No, that's not a menace unless they're doing drugs while they're podcasting.
What?
Do you know any menaces?
I might know.
Yeah, just tell me who they are. Do you want to I'm going to just write them down
All right.
because it's like a fun exercise. So,
No, here. I'm not done with my questions. I'm gonna do lightning round. I want you to reply as quick as you can. First thought, all right?
gotcha.
First thought that came to your mind.
Yes.
Mother's name.
What?
Mother's name.
Mom.
Favorite store.
Target.
Last place you went to.
The precinct.
How many years of the force have you been in?
15 years.
Yes.
7 years undercover. Yeah.
I got you. I knew it.
What do you mean you got me?
7 years in the force. Or 15 years in the force, 7 undercover.
Yeah. I've been playing Force Awakens for 15 years. 7 of the years I've been under the cloak because I like to play as the Emperor, my man. What did you think I meant?
I think you are a narc.
Dude, that's one of the top 3 things I told you about myself. I'm not a narc. That was number 3. You know what I mean? I'd put it as number 1, but I thought it was so obvious I could leave it at number 3. Look, man, the name's Delvin Gillespie. We pretty much summed up that I'm not a narc. So here's what we do. Like, fist bump. Nice to meet you. Can you just tell me those names real quick so I can write those down before I get out of here?
All right. If you're going to arrest anyone, you're going to want to arrest Mr. Kenny Weber.
All right, Kenny Weber.
Weebler. Mr. Kenny Weebler and a Mr. Xavier Complios.
Can you hold this joint for me real quick?
Yes.
Get on the fucking floor, you're an ass! Get out, come on, boys, we're in! Bring the fucking dogs in!
Shoot him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him!
Shoot him!
I can use my regular voice. Turns out the name's not Delvin Gillespie, you idiots. End scene. So, yeah, dude, looks like you're not a narc.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's how you find out someone's not a narc.
It seems like you might be a narc.
You might be a narc.
One of our holiday questions, do you believe that Kevin from Home Alone turned into Jigsaw later in life?
Oh, I've heard of this theory.
I never heard of it. I didn't look it up after I read this, and I figured you would know about it because Brian enjoys horror and horror-related things.
Yeah, and things that shouldn't be horror that are made horror. Like
this.
Like this.
And is that what you is? Or not that you really. Obviously, it's not.
No, I believe it with my whole heart. This is my faith.
What do you know about the lore of this?
I don't know. I think I remember watching a video one time, and it was just the whole the fact that he sets traps and teaches lessons, and it's just they both have yellow hair.
I feel like he would invented like GPS type shit, like shit to, or he went into tech. You know what I mean? Because do you realize Home Alone? How many movies? This is a segment we should do on the fucking podcast. How many movies would just be the movie is over because of technology?
Oh yeah,
today?
well that's why in a lot of horror movies it's we get no reception out here. It has to be.
Well, they had to end up doing.
You have to do something like that.
Yeah, they had to end up doing that shit. But it's
now I'm thinking about Saw. Is if he captures someone and then looks through their phone in front of them. It's
oh, is this your girlfriend? Woof. When's the last time you spent the holidays with your family? Interesting.
He's that's his whole thing. He's he doesn't want people to God, I can't articulate what I'm trying to
he punishes people that don't spend time with their families.
Yeah, or no, it's moms. He kills moms that leave their kids out. That's what it should have been. It's
when's the last time you forgot your son somewhere?
Oh my god!
You left him in the car for 4 minutes while you went to the post office.
What is the mom's name?
I don't care. If he is 17 years old, that's your baby boy.
Oh, that's what it is.
Now you're gonna have to saw both your ankles off. Hello, Miss McAllister. It appears you forgot your boy at home. What will you do in the next 24 hours if you could take things back? The clock is ticking, Miss McAllister.
Kevin! Shooby-doo, bub, 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 bop, shooby doo bop bop, bop 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 bop, shooby doo bop bop, bop
Now's our time, brother. We must run! Run!
We cannot run, my friend. We are bound by these little platforms that we stand on.
Damn these wooden legs, brother!
I cannot bend. I am not jointed in that way, and neither are you or any of our kind. You know this, my friend.
Truly we live a cursed life.
Let us stand by this Christmas tree with honor, my brother.
With honor.
If you do not start acting right, I will come over there and I will stab you with my sword. You just have a little staff.
And the crown, brother. I have the crown.
Yeah, but look at the back of the crown. I know that maybe the camera cannot see it, but there is one little ball on the back that is broken. I've taken it and put it on top of my hat. You know you can never be the king without all the balls on your head.
Curse you, brother.
Go fuck yourself. And all of your native kinds. I told you that the blacks will rule supreme. The blackest of the Nutcrackers. You crack nothing but small peanuts while I put huge pecans in my mouth and crack them with ease, you piece of shit. It is me. Yes. I am the true black Israelite. Kanye has warned you about me, my friend. Kanye has told you many things about me and my people. But now I have your little ball on my head. That is right, I took it and I placed it on my hat. I am the king now, brother.
How dare you betray me like this?
I don't betray anyone. I serve no one. Good night. You stay on your side of the tree and I will stay on mine. Back to you in the studio, my friends.
Back to you.
Do not, back to you, I am the back to you guy.
No,
Do not
I
do,
get the last word. Back to you.
back to you guys. This is the official back to you. Go fuck yourself, my friend.
What he said.
Back to you. Do not whisper back to you under your breath. I would bring my sword over there and shove it straight into your butthole.
I'm back to you guys in the office.
I do not make a new hole into your body with my sword. I widen an already existing hole, my friend.
I'd like to see you try.
Alright, I will slide myself over there in about 10 to 15 minutes. You wait right there, my friend. Do not try to slide away from me, because my sword will taste the sweet poop and blood of your anus tonight. Wait right there. I am so mad right now. I will take another ball and place it upon my hat and become the king myself. Back to you in the studio like I said 5 minutes ago.
Yes, like he said 5 minutes ago.
Those are some crazy... Listen, I do not believe anything that this guy says, okay? I don't know.
Oh, man.
We're not going to be having you back next year, dude.
Oh.
Wild. Okay, here's some of the... I got to get through, because these are holiday questions. So
Yeah, I have
we
one
can't-
holiday question that we should at least do.
While you're looking that up, do reindeer shit while flying overhead? That was just that's a question. Do you think do the reindeer shit? They're fucking magic, right? They're flying
Wait, do reindeer shit what?
while flying overhead.
Oh. No, dude, they count macros.
Yeah, listen to me. If they shit while flying overhead, it's because they want to.
Yeah, honestly. Wait, maybe deer shit is coal.
Oh, like they shit coal,
Yeah.
and that's the gift that they're given
The bad kids, right?
is the deer shit.
Is deer shit.
I think that's the final answer. I think that reindeer shit is the coal that kids are given.
Yes.
That's a really good idea. That should be like in the Santa Claus reboot thing.
That's Santa Claus lore.
Somebody call up Disney. Do not show them the last segment.
Do not talk to Tim Allen until we get to talk to him.
Yeah. Nobody fucking talks to Tim Allen until we talk to Tim Allen. I wish you had the the fucking telephone keyed up.
Oh, damn it, yeah.
Okay. Worst gift you've ever received or given. Do eggnog power hour while recording this. Yes, while that would have been fun, I can't be throwing up because it gives me heartburn.
And I throw up way too easily, and that would have been easy content.
Yeah, that Brian's mad because I don't want to make that content. What's the worst gift you've ever received?
Fuck. This is the worst gift I ever received was actually a really great gift. But so it was like one Christmas I got I was like I think 8 or 10. It was like between that age.
So 9.
Yeah, I was probably like 9, most likely. I mean, it was like in between 8, 9, or 10. So it's like, yeah.
I know what you meant, but it was really fun to make you look.
Will be not. Yeah, I'm retarded. I got an
We do not say that word anymore, Brian.
I am so disappointed in you, Brian.
Back to you in the studio.
Yes, back to you.
God damn it.
I got an electric scooter.
Oh, you are retarded.
Yeah. Like an actual one that you just plug in and charge. And I was like, oh, fuck, this is badass. And I went out and I started riding it. And then one of my neighbors, the other kid, saw it. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, this is what you got for Christmas? I was like, hell yeah, this is sick. I came back and then he was taking a ride. And when I came back, my parents came up to me and were like, hey, Grandpa died.
Oh, Jesus. So you had like a Gremlins Christmas. This Christmas, Grandpa's in the chimney. He's gonna die and die for free on Christmas.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know, on Gremlins, like the dad died in the chimney. That's such bad writing. They're like, what's like the craziest, saddest thing?
Dad dying in the chimney.
As Santa Claus.
Yeah.
But goddamn, dude. Yeah, that's pretty heavy.
Yeah, that was probably the worst gift.
Well, I should have done mine first. I'm not gonna top that. As far as Christmas goes, it was all good. Everything was always pretty good. So I can answer this question. It was a birthday. One time, my mom bought herself a 20 megapixel camera, and then gifted me her 5 megapixel camera like a month before my birthday, and was like, "This is your birthday present." And so I was like, that was pretty lame. But it's like at the same time, I was also an adult. I was probably like 21 or 22, and it was like I also just felt like I don't care about presents. Like I still to this day, like I'm not like big on presents and shit, so I don't really care. Like after you're a kid, I feel like it's like whatever. So it's not that big of a deal. Another time for my birthday or Christmas, I can't remember which one, they gave me my dad had a PlayStation 3 that broke. And then he ended up getting a new one, and they're like, look, if you just send this in and pay $60, they'll fix it. And this is your present.
For an easy down payment of $60, you got yourself a present.
But so that I thought that was funny. But as a kid, I guess I would say the closest thing was what I remember was I wanted a Razor scooter, and they got us these fucking. They were the same. They were like made by Razor. But they were called like JP or some other shit, and they're supposed to be like. My mom's like, yeah, they're like better, but they literally, if you put them next to, they're made by Razor, but they just didn't have the same like branding, and I was so the thing was, it was a fucking scooter, and it rode exactly like any Razor scooter I'd ever had, all the same features, all the same colors, the same grip, so there's nothing wrong with it other than I was like, I wanted the fucking one with the goddamn label that I wanted. But I just ended up right. It was like one of those things, it's never one of those overarching things, like, the ungrateful kid on Christmas?
Yeah.
That's like ruined for weeks or ruined for the day. It's just like a 5-minute thing where I'm like, why didn't they just get the one that's like the Razor scooter, the one every fucking kid has? But it wasn't even that bad.
Dude, it's funny. My parents did the same. They got me a Mojo, and I remember I was riding it home, and like I tried to jump up, when the curbs go up a little bit. I jumped up and like landed, and then just snapped in half. I just ate shit. And I was like, walked home with like 2 pieces of a scooter.
That's funny. There's like a kid that lived around the block from me that like literally became like, he was the earliest pioneer of doing tricks and stuff.
Oh, nice.
So much, because him and his brother both got sponsored to some level at skating. Mm-hmm. And then when the scooters came out, he like started doing that and was like doing a bunch of like grinding and crazy tricks on them. And he was trying to get sponsored. And they're like, dude, we don't even like advocate for people doing that shit on our stuff. So no, we're not going to sponsor you. Pretty funny. What's one of your questions?
One of mine is Sprite Cranberry the best holiday soda?
Soda, yeah.
Okay, this is what I was thinking. Does cider count as soda, though? I count cider as soda.
Ooh, it is carbonated. You got to count. Damn. Yeah, you're right.
You can't count out Martinelli's. Martinelli's is
that's just the most
soda.
traditional. That's what we should get for next fucking for New Year's. We'll get like the Martinelli. I don't like champagne. That shit tastes like fucking ass. But
yeah, we'll get some Martinelli's.
Actually, ass ain't bad, so that shit tastes like dick. But yeah, it's got to be Martinelli's. But the like Sierra Mist or Sprite Cran is really good. To be honest with you, it's almost better just to make it yourself.
Oh, just add some cranberry to it.
Yeah. So somebody else did worst Christmas gift, and then why does everybody really give a fuck about Christmas? That was a question. I just think, I mean, people give a fuck about everything. I mean, it was just the World Cup. I think people need stuff to care about, and that's what like makes them want to fucking exist. Like, I guess that's, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, in this day and age, I'm not around people that take it too seriously. Like, people that enjoy it, but nobody, I don't know. Like, after you're a kid, it's just a different thing. And I'm sure it's different when you have kids, but I mean, that just seems like work. It doesn't seem like it's like, oh, it's magic again. No, like, it just seems like work. I don't know. You have another one?
Yeah, this is my last holiday one. Would you rather fuck an elf or Mrs. Claus? It's kind of crazy the differences in our questions.
Yeah, like the questions that I asked were like nice, like not nice, but like they took it. It was just different, bro. You're right. It's different.
It's different. Yo,
your shit pulled up to the scene with the ceiling missing, dude. Jesus fucking Christ. No, but I'm here for it, of course. Mrs. Claus, or an elf. I mean, I guess I gotta go elf because Mrs. Claus is fucking. That's Santa's wife. Like,
she's taken, dude. She's a taken woman.
I would have more of a. Yeah, there's got to be. It's Mrs. Claus because she's, or it's not Mrs. Claus because she's taken. There's got to be some single elves, but then I mean, we do run it. What versions of elves are we talking here?
True.
There's been so many different versions of elves portrayed, because obviously when they're portrayed like children, then I'm gonna have to hard pass and then just take Santa's woman. But then there's sometimes where they're just portrayed like small, like mythical people, like almost like a people that don't even exist because they're not like little people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They'll be, because they do them in movies where it's literally like just someone shrunk down, like the same proportions, but they're like short,
like how Pixie was in Peter Pan or whatever.
Yes, yeah, 100%. So.
Or Tinkerbell, my bad.
I would say that as long as the elves are adults, I'll choose elf, and then if not, then I'm of course going Mrs. Claus.
Damn, that's.
And then I'm gonna be getting coal.
Fuck, that's actually really. I was just gonna go Claus. I was gonna go Mrs. Claus all the way.
Jeez, Brian.
I know.
You gonna fuck Mrs. Claus?
Yeah. Santa, if you're watching this, I'm not joking.
Oh, there's no Santa voice. Ho, ho, ho. Hi, Brian. Why'd you...
Oh, Brian, why would you say these things about me?
Why would you
fuck my wife, Brian?
Santa, I'm sorry. It was just a hypothetical question.
But Brian, I was gonna bring you the thing you always wanted.
My grandpa back?
Oh no, dude.
After you took him away all those years? On Christmas?
Surprise. Your grandpa's one of my elves now, Brian.
Oh, is Kenny gonna fuck him?
Surprise, Kenny. Time to fuck Brian's grandpa. Hey, man.
No, my grandpa!
If anyone was gonna fuck your dead grandpa, wouldn't you want it to be one of your good friends?
No. Dude, do you know what makes that even worse?
Yeah, Brian.
He would be he used to make board games. So he would be an elf.
Well, no shit, man. That's why I'm telling you. We all die, Brian. Some of us on Christmas.
Christmas.
It's Christmas. All the mistletoe. I don't know all the words I know. Christmas.
Your grandpa's no longer around Christmas. He's 6 feet underground Christmas. Christmas.
Don't worry, Grandma's next.
Christmas.
Oh, there is, Brian. That's your grandma.
Christmas.
Say hi to your grandson, Grandpa. Thanks for listening to the podcast.
Thank you.
And all of you people, boys and girls. Or I'm gonna steal all of your fucking grandpas.
He'll do it. I've seen him do it to Brian.
You guys,
Get out of here while you can still save yourselves.
shut up, you fucking grandpa. I'll destroy you all.
You cannot destroy me. I'm going back into the closet, but not the gay way. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
And back to you in the studio.
And back to you.
I said it first and last. Goodbye.
And to you.